What's up everybody? It's Pablo, and in this video, we're diving deep into the world of financial risk management. Now you might be thinking, Graham, risk management? That sounds boring. But trust me on this, understanding and managing financial risks is crucial, whether you're an individual trying to secure your financial future or a business owner looking to navigate the complexities of the market. Think about it. Every financial decision we make comes with some level of risk. Investing in the stock market, there's a risk of losing money. Buying a house, interest rates could rise. Starting a business, there's always a chance it might not work out. By implementing a comprehensive financial risk management framework, you're essentially putting yourself in the driver's seat, gaining more control over your financial destiny. Having a solid framework allows you to identify potential threats before they become major problems, minimize potential losses, and make more informed decisions. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 10 essential steps to develop your own bulletproof financial risk management plan. The first and arguably most critical step in developing a robust financial risk management framework is identifying potential risks. This involves taking a close look at your personal or business finances and pinpointing any factors that could jeopardize your financial stability. Start by brainstorming a list of internal and external risks. Internal risks include poor cash flow management and inadequate internal controls. External risks stem from economic downturns, natural disasters, or market shifts. Use tools like SWOT analysis and scenario planning to uncover hidden risks. The more thorough you are, the more effective your risk management strategy will be. Identifying risks forms the foundation of a sound financial risk management plan. Once you've identified potential risks, the next step is to assess each one. Determine the likelihood of the risk occurring and its potential impact. Imagine assessing the risk of a fire damaging your home. The likelihood might be low, but the impact would be devastating. This helps prioritize which risks need the most attention. Use a risk matrix to plot likelihood against impact. Categorize risks as high, medium, or low priority. Understand potential downsides and develop strategies to minimize their impact. Alright, so you've identified and assessed the risks. You've got a big old list of things that could go financially wrong. Now, let's talk about prioritizing them because, let's be real, you can't tackle everything at once. Think about it like this. Some risks are like that annoying dripping faucet, manageable but needs fixing eventually. Others are more like a potential pipe burst, a serious threat that needs immediate attention. We need to figure out which ones are the ticking time bombs and which ones can wait a little bit. The name of the game here is focusing your energy on the stuff that can really hurt you financially. A high impact, high likelihood risk, that's your priority number one. These are the things that could seriously derail your finances. So you gotta have a plan to deal with them ASAP. On the flip side, low impact, low likelihood risks, those can probably hang out on the back burner for a while. You still want to keep an eye on them, but they shouldn't be keeping you up at night. Okay, we're getting down to business. We've identified, assessed, and prioritized our risks. Now it's time to roll up our sleeves and actually mitigate them. Basically, we're building our financial defenses. Think of it like this. You wouldn't leave your house unlocked with a wad of cash lying around, right? You take steps to protect your belongings. The same goes for your finances. Mitigating risk is all about reducing the likelihood of something bad happening and minimizing the damage if it does. It's about putting measures in place to protect yourself. Let's say one of your big risks is losing your job. A solid mitigation strategy could be building up a 6-month emergency fund. That way, if the unexpected happens, you've got a financial cushion to fall back on while you figure things out. Congrats! You've identified, assessed, prioritized, and even started mitigating your financial risks. You're becoming a financial risk management pro. But here's the thing, this isn't a set it and forget it kind of deal. The financial landscape is constantly changing, and so are your risks. Think of it like going to the doctor for a checkup. You don't just go once and call it a day, right? You go regularly to make sure everything's running smoothly and catch any potential issues early on. That's why regularly monitoring and reviewing your risks is key. It's about staying ahead of the game and making sure your risk management strategies are still relevant and effective. Maybe you started investing and your risk tolerance has changed, or perhaps a new risk has popped up that you didn't even consider before. Life throws curveballs and you gotta be ready to adjust your game plan. Alright, so you've identified, assessed, prioritized, and even come up with ways to mitigate your biggest financial risks. That's awesome. But here's the thing. You can't just keep all this awesome risk management stuff to yourself. You gotta loop everyone in. Imagine this. You've got this killer plan to tackle a potential financial storm, but you haven't told anyone about it. When things get rough, and they always do at some point, everyone's caught off guard and scrambling. Not good, right? And that's why communication is absolutely key. Whether you're a one-person show or part of a larger team, everyone needs to be on the same page. Regularly share updates about the risks you're facing, how you're addressing them, and any changes in your strategy. The more transparent and open you are about your risk management plan, the better prepared everyone will be to respond effectively when those curveballs inevitably come your way. Remember, good communication builds trust and confidence, which is crucial when navigating the ups and downs of the financial world. Okay, so you're communicating your risk management strategy like a pro. That's fantastic. But to really level up your game, you need to formalize things with a dedicated risk management policy. Think of it like this. You wouldn't just wing it when buying a rental property, right? You do your research, crunch the numbers, and create a solid plan. Your risk management policy is no different. It's the official document that outlines your entire approach to managing financial risks. This document should clearly define your risk appetite, meaning how much risk you're willing to stomach. It should also outline the roles and responsibilities of everyone involved in managing risk. And don't forget to include those all-important procedures for identifying, assessing, and mitigating those potential financial landmines. Having a formal risk management policy not only keeps everyone on track, but also demonstrates to stakeholders and potential investors that you're serious about protecting your financial well-being. You've got your communication down, a solid risk management policy in place. You're killing it. But here's the next level play. Make sure everyone on your team understands this stuff inside and out. That's where training and awareness come in. Listen, even the best risk management plan in the world is useless if nobody knows how to use it. Invest the time and resources to train your team on the ins and outs of your risk management framework. Teach them how to identify potential risks, how to assess their impact, and most importantly, what steps to take to mitigate them. And don't just make it a one-time thing. Regular refreshers and ongoing training are crucial, especially as your business evolves and faces new challenges. The more knowledgeable and aware your team is, the better equipped they'll be to spot and address risks before they turn into major problems. Remember, knowledge is power, And when it comes to financial risk management, empowering your team with the right knowledge can make all the difference. All right, so you've identified, assessed, prioritized. You've done all the groundwork for your financial risk management framework. Now it's time to really make this thing sing. We're not building a robot here. We're creating a living, breathing system. That means integrating risk management into the very DNA of your business processes. Think of it like this: every time you make a decision, every time you launch a new product, every time you sign a contract, there's an element of risk involved. Instead of treating risk management as a separate checklist you run through once a year, weave it into the fabric of these everyday operations. For example, let's say you're a real estate investor and you're considering buying a new rental property. Instead of just crunching the numbers on potential rent and expenses, you also factor in potential risks. What if interest rates spike? What if the neighborhood declines? What if you can't find tenants? By baking these risk considerations directly into your decision-making process, you're not just reacting to problems, you're proactively mitigating them from the get-go. Look, we live in a dynamic world. The economy changes, markets fluctuate, and new risks emerge all the time. Your risk management framework needs to evolve and adapt just like your business does. Think of it like a high-performance car. You wouldn't just drive it off the lot and never take it in for maintenance. Schedule regular reviews to assess its effectiveness. Are your risk mitigation strategies still relevant? Are there any new risks you need to account for? So, there you have it, a comprehensive 10-step framework to help you manage financial risk like a pro. We covered a lot of ground today, from identifying and assessing risks to integrating risk management into your daily operations. Remember, building a solid financial foundation isn't just about maximizing your income, it's also about protecting what you've worked so hard to earn. And that's exactly what a robust risk management framework helps you do. If you want to dive deeper into any of the steps we discussed, head over to my blog. I've got a ton of free resources waiting for you there. And as always, if you found this video helpful, hit that like button, drop a comment down below, and make sure you subscribe for more personal finance and business content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.